chicka boom boom. Chicka chicka boom boom. Chicka chicka boom boom.
Hi, explorers. Yesterday we read a book called Chicka Chicka Boom Boom by Bill Martin Jr. and John Archibald. In this story, letters try to climb up a coconut tree. Do you remember the problem they had? When they climbed up the coconut tree all together, they fell down. Well, today we're going to introduce a job that helps people solve problems. They're known as engineers.
You've probably heard the word engineering before, and you've probably been told it's pretty important. But what exactly is engineering, and who exactly is an engineer? Engineers are people who design and build things that we use every day. However, they don't just go building the first thing that comes to mind. They work hard to make something we need, and they want to do a good job of it. So how do engineers decide what they need to build? Well, in most cases, they start with a question. Here's an example. Say you live on a space station and something outside breaks. Obviously, you need to go outside and fix it, but how exactly do you do that? That's a great question for engineers. Once they've got a good handle on things, they'll start imagining ways to solve the problem. They'll come up with all kinds of ideas, and some that might even seem a little crazy. That's important because sometimes the craziest idea is the one that works best. After coming up with these ideas, they'll pick a few that make the most sense. Next, they'll start drawing a plan. Depending on the idea, the plan can be very simple or very complicated. But the important part is the plan itself. A good plan helps engineers focus on what they're making and, most importantly, why. Now the engineers get to have some real fun. They get to create something. It's important to stick to the plan, though, so the idea doesn't go too far off course. Once they've built it, then they have to test it. Experimentation is very important because it's here that engineers learn what works and, well, what doesn't. And while it's great when something goes right on the first try, it's actually good when things don't, because that gives engineers a chance to go back and improve on their original idea. And improve they will until they've solved the problem. So the next time you've got a problem to solve, whether simple or complicated, there's probably a team of engineers ready to create something to solve it. And nobody solves engineering problems quite like NASA.
Now it's your turn, explorers, to be the engineers. I want you to ask yourself, can I build a tree that can hold at least 5 letters? And what would I need to do to keep the letters from falling down? I want you to imagine what that tree will look like and then plan it. I will give you a bag of goodies and 15 minutes to plan what your tree is going to look like and how you're going to keep the letters on that tree. After those 15 minutes, you'll have time to create your tree and then test it out and make any changes you need to. This is your time to be the engineers and to help those letters stay on that coconut tree. Good luck, explorers.